All right, guys. We have a special guest here with us who's going to flip the coin tonight. His name's Maddox. We have the heads, which is blue. The tails is red. Washington, you're the visiting team. I'd like you to call it when he flips it. He'll repeat it. Okay, it's tails. Washington wins. Like to receive? Okay. You want to kick away from the clock? Okay, swing this way. Nice job, Maddox. Washington wins the toss, elects to receive.
Ladies and gentlemen, your officials for tonight's game: referee Andrew Darrow, umpire Morgan Stevens, line judge Jamie Hilton, head linesman Scott Sturgill, back judge Scott Massey, and center judge John Derrick. And now for the starting lineups for your Jackson Ironmen.
Jacob Winter, 6'2", 220, quarterback, safety, senior.
Dana Bryan, 6'1", 240, O-line, senior.
Jake Wood, 5'7", 145, wide receiver, corner, senior.
Trenton Evans, 6'4", 250, O-line, senior.
Brady Butcher, 5'10", 180, tight end, linebacker, senior.
Bill Angel, 5'10", 170, receiver, corner, senior.
Eli Berman, 5'10", 170, running back, safety, junior. Mike Baker, 5'8", 175, D-line, junior.
Alan Messer, 6'2", 240, O-line, D-line, senior. David Norris, 6 foot, 215, O-line, D-line, senior. Brady Stilton, 6'2", 145, receiver, DB, senior. Brandon Powell, 5'10", 185, running back, outside linebacker, senior.
Landon Camp, 6 foot, 175, outside linebacker, receiver, senior. AJ Denny, 6 foot, 210, D-line, O-line, senior.
Jay Wolford, 5'10", 190, running back, junior.
Andrew Wiley, 5'10", 180, linebacker, running back, junior.
Chance Thorpe, 5'10", 125, corner, receiver, kicker, senior.
Sustaining one is when, you know, if you have a key injury, then you've got other kids behind them that can make plays. And so, like you said, we've had 7 players score touchdowns. I think that's got to be a record somewhere. But, you know, very proud of our young kids and how they keep plugging along. You know, we've had a great JV season up to this point. Only lost 1 game. Our freshmen have only lost 1 game. You know, and a lot of those kids got a chance to play in that second half of last week's game.
You know, Coach, I've always wondered how this works out. As the year works on, we know our number 1 goal is to win a Frontier Athletic Conference championship. But at this point in the year, too, you can't help but be peeking at the playoff situation. It's very exciting for our Jackson Ironmen. And, you know, as a coach, you have to emphasize to the kids the championship, but you got to still
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Ryan Hurd with assistant directors Keith Wilson, Mallory Wilson, and Mary Elizabeth Billman, auxiliary instructors Sarah Harris, Ashley Ross Taylor, and Alicia Mannering, we proudly present to you the 2022 edition of the Pride of Jackson, the Jackson High School Marching Ironmen. And now, would you please rise for the playing of the Jackson High School alma mater, conducted tonight by Assistant Director Mr. Keith Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, once again this season the Marching Ironmen are recognizing a different branch of the Armed Forces at each home game. Tonight we ask all current and veteran members of the United States Air Force stand to be recognized as the band plays your service song, U.S. Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for your service. And now please stand and remove your hats for the playing and singing of the Star Spangled Banner, conducted tonight by Director of Bands, Mr. Ryan Hurd. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the 50-yard line. We have a special presentation to the Jackson High School Marching Band, thanks to Buckeye Hills Career Center.
Good evening. I'm Stephanie Wright, the treasurer at the award-winning Buckeye Hills Career Center, and it's such a pleasure to be here tonight. In 2019, Buckeye Hills Career Center started its own chapter of Drug-Free Clubs of America. Drug-Free Clubs encourages students to take responsibility for themselves and also allows parents to feel comfortable having more open conversations with their kids about the dangers of drugs. All members of Drug-Free Clubs of America are willingly drug tested upon membership into the club, as well as randomly throughout the year. Our chapter has grown each year and it's very exciting. This year at Buckeye Hills, we have 415 students that have chosen to participate in drug-free clubs. That is over 80% of our enrollment. So, with us here tonight, please join me and give them a round of applause for choosing to live a drug-free life. At Buckeye Hills, we have adopted the mantra that good choices get rewarded. Our members will receive rewards throughout the year, like preferred parking spaces, ice cream, hoodies, t-shirts, movies, and bowling. One of the biggest rewards that our students receive is the rally at the park day with the Battle of the Bands. This past Wednesday was our big rally, and the Battle of the Bands immediately followed. All 7 of our partner school bands participated. The bands were Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, Benton County, Gallia Academy, River Valley, and South Gallia. Buckeye Hills Drug-Free Clubs of America students each year choose the winner of the Battle of the Bands. This year, the honor of being the 2022 Buckeye Hills Battle of the Bands champion goes to your Jackson High School Marching Ironmen. Joining me in presenting this massive trophy is Dean of Partnerships Ellen McCabe, Assistant Dean of Special Education Jared Taylor, and Assistant Treasurer Nathan Riley. Let's hear it one more time for your Jackson High School Marching Ironmen, the 2022 Battle of the Bands champion. Great ball, Marching Ironmen. Now go red.
Hell, they only threw the ball 35 times in that game. They wouldn't run the roll all the time.
And that's what's happening out on the field as we speak, the presentation of that Battle of the Bands trophy.
That's about a 5-foot-tall trophy they're going to get for this one. And as we've said all along, Coach Hurd and this undefeated Jackson Ironman Marching Band, just another one of their many awards.
Very nice for them. I know the bands take that seriously. It's very collegial among the bands. They support each other, but, you know, they're competitors too.
No question about it. And the way our band works at it, there's a reason why they're that good. Hey, we got a pretty big ball game here tonight. This one is one of the reasons I think we've hung around for all these years. The enjoyment value of getting to broadcast a game like this. You're playing for a league championship. You're playing for one of the best teams in the area. As we said a minute ago on the Coach Hall pregame show, we're probably the 4th time this year we've been involved in what, in my perception, would be the biggest game in all of Southeast Ohio. And it's tonight. It's Washington Courthouse, who feels this is possibly the first team since the FAC has started that they have a chance to beat this Jackson Ironman football team, and we're going to see in a few moments.
Right. Well, there's one more week of the regular season, and it's important. But right now, this is the showdown game with a capital S. Both of these teams come in as the only 2 teams in the FAC undefeated. So whoever leaves this as the winner is going to get no less than a share of the title. A lot of bragging rights, too. Dan, we know that Washington Courthouse has always had a good football program, but Jackson has ruled the FAC in the 5 years that they have been in it. They've never lost to Washington Courthouse. And I know that, and last year, of course, the Ironmen won the championship undisputed, really cruised through the conference. And so this, you have to know that the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions, with maybe the best team they've had by their own fandom the last 10 years, maybe the last 20 years, you know they have to be charged up tonight to come in here and try to take that crown away here on Jackson's own field. And Jackson up here on the hill, they're going to be just as determined to hold on to that trophy.
They have some very special players, Pete Wilson. They have said all along, we've heard, this might be the most talented team of all Southeast Ohio.
Very, very talented. Let's start with their quarterback, Troy Thompson. He is ranked as one of the top passers in the state of Ohio if you go by yardage. 26 touchdowns, we understand. Over 2,000 yards already. He'll throw 25 to 30 times a game. They are definitely a passing team. And one of the reasons they throw is they've got some great receivers. A.J. Dalmar, we've heard his name on the
basketball.
Right, on the different sports. He is the all-time leading pass catcher
in baseball.
In Blue Line.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Very good pitcher and infielder for the Blue Line baseball team. Yes. And then, of course, Tanner LeMaster, number 23, for 6'6", 245-pound tight end, who was signed, sealed, and delivered to the Division I school, the University of Kentucky. They also have some other young men who can catch the ball as well. They can run the ball, but they prefer to pass with that spread offense and all those talented receivers. Rocky Jones is just a sophomore, slightly built sophomore, about 150 pounds. He is their leading rusher and certainly a threat on the ground. And, Dan, you've got to think with the balance that Jackson has, a little bit more run than pass. But they'll run about 2 out of 3 plays, but the yardage pretty close to the same. Jacob Winters, a Division I quarterback himself, signed, sealed, and delivered to Ohio University. He gives the Ironmen a big play possibility with his arm, his poise, his experience, and the guys on his side of the field who can catch the ball. And you just have to think which defense is going to step up and stop the high-powered offense. Both of these teams averaging in the high 30s.
Those teams are on the field. Jackson in their all-red uniforms, Courthouse in the all-white. Jackson lost the toss, but Courthouse winning it.
Southern Ohio Smiles, located at 41 East South Street in Jackson, offers a variety of dental services including hygiene cleanings, dental implants, Botox and derma fillers, Invisalign, and much more. Locally owned and ran by Brian and Jamie Morris, Southern Ohio Smiles and Southern Ohio Mini Dental Implant Center offer a friendly environment for your family. Call us today at 740-577-3239.
Courthouse brought a good contingent down, as you would expect. Jackson, for the most nights this year, have had a great home crowds and another big turnout tonight.
As you mentioned, Courthouse in the all white with the white helmet. The red, Ironmen go with all red tonight. And back deep for Courthouse is number 7, Rocky Jones, the 5'6", 138-pound sophomore, kicking off for the Ironmen, Thatcher Brown.
We've been waiting all week for this one.
And here we go. Kick is taken at the 20-yard line here on the near side of the field. And a big hit in there by Bo Landrum, bringing him down at the 25.
Boy, how many times have we said that on the kickoff team? Bo Landrum with the hit, the tackle, and he steps right up there and goes to that cornerback position. Defensively for the Ironmen, we'll take a peek in there. We think it'll be Bryce Delaney at the nose guard position, David Norris, A.J. Denny, the 2 down tackles, Brody Butcher, Andrew Davis starting at the inside linebacker position. Outside linebackers, Braden Powell, Landon Camp, Eli Browerman, Jacob Winters, the 2 safeties, Jake Woods, and Bo Landrum, as we mentioned already, the 2 starting corners. And we have a little bit of a change. Mason Landing is in there starting at that cornerback position.
All right, Courthouse comes to the line of scrimmage, out of the shotgun formation. Troy Thompson, the 6'3" senior, from the 27-yard line. The handoff to Rocky Jones, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. He'll actually lose a yard.
Landon Camp in there first. Let's see who gets off the bottom with him in there. And it was A.J. Denny. No surprise with those 2 guys. That's a loss of about 2 yards. Mason Landon getting the start at the cornerback position. As Coach Hall just said minutes ago, Jake Wood was a game-time decision. We aren't sure how much we're going to see Jake. He did warm up, so we'll hope we do get to see him at some time tonight. He's been Jackson's leading receiver and outstanding cornerback.
Courthouse spreads the field. Now he sends Allmeyer in motion. They hand it to Jones once again. He's hidden behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose more yardage on that 2nd and 12. Courthouse, as Pete mentioned, likes to put it in the air for first two, but the first two scrimmage plays were run.
Really surprised at the first two play calls by Courthouse, but Braden Powell in there with a host of other Ironmen. Another tackle of loss of 2 yards, so we're looking at 3rd and 14.
And now they have trips wide to the right side from their own 23-yard line. There's a snap back to Thompson, looking right, throws it upfield. It is caught well short of the first down, and he goes down at the 28-yard line.
Good coverage again and tackle by Braden Powell. Back-to-back tackles by the senior outside linebacker, and puts a 4th and 9 situation, so they'll be forced to punt on their first time with the ball.
Isaiah Haycock with that reception, and it'll be 4th down and 9.
Interesting play call, well short of where they needed to go out in the flat. He would have had to break some tackles to get the first down. The Ironmen did tackle well there.
Lee Master will stand in punting formation, the big 6'6" senior. It's a good snap from center. Just a quick punch. And it's going to be taken by Wolford to the 41. Gets a stiff arm at the 45, 50 into Courthouse territory, down the sideline and ran out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
You know, Jackson put some pressure on Lee Master, the 6'6" tight end slash punter. He quick kicked it, a line drive, and Cade stepped up with coverage in his face, made the catch on the dead run, made one tackler miss, and then a great return all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A 27-yard return by Wolford, and only a 27-yard punt.
All right, the Ironmen in great field position at the 30-yard line of the Blue Lions. Winters under center, single back behind him. Everybody tight splits, and here's a handoff to Wolford. He cuts to the right, tries to get outside, and brought down after a 5-yard gain at the 25-yard line.
Talk about that offensive line, how far they've come this year. Trent Evans, left tackle, and Alan Adams, the left guard. Nate O'Brien, center. David Norris, the right guard, and Tylen Messer, the right tackle. We went with 2 tight ends there. So you have Brody Butcher in there, and we had Eli Broerman lined up at a tight end position. We also have Gavin Jones getting in there. When we go 2 tights, you're starting to see that sophomore play more and more.
Double wings to both sides. Here's play action as Winters going deep. And wide open. It's caught for the touchdown. Brody Butcher.
Wow, we had another man open going down there. Eli Broerman was actually open on the left side of the end zone. Brody Butcher was open on the seam cut right down the hash marks, and when we give number 7 time, he puts it right there on the mark. He had his feet under him. Jacob Winters hits him on stride. Brody Butcher with the touchdown, and the Ironmen strike early in this one.
Trent Evans will snap, Jake Wood will hold, and Thatcher Brown to attempt the extra point. Snap, the kick, and it is on the way and good. 7-0, the Ironman lead with 9:15 to go in this first quarter. We'll be back with more Ironman football on Mix 96 FM.
Are you looking for a great tractor at an affordable price? Stop by Wagner Rental of Jackson to test out an LS tractor. From 25 horsepower to 100 horsepower, Wagner Rental has the perfect LS
tractor. I'd like to say thank you to the Jackson area for letting us serve you for the past 32 plus years. You can call us at 286-2525 or go to our website, www.cardospizza.com, where you can find our full menu, place your order online, or check out our buffet hours. On behalf of everyone here at Cardo's, go Ironman!
Retail Deli of Wellston is your one-stop for fresh local meats. From burgers, brats, and steaks for the grill, sausage or bacon for breakfast, or a fresh side of beef or pork for your freezer, Dave's has everything you need. Don't pass up their homemade chicken and ham salad, prepared and packaged for any occasion. Cut fresh daily. You won't find fresher meat anywhere else. And don't miss our monthly special, local and fresh meat at Dave's Custom Butchering and Retail Deli on Scott Lane in Wellston.
Well, Rocky Jones takes the Thatcher Brown kickoff on the first hop at the 15-yard line, and he will return it for about 6 yards out to the 21.
Excellent kick by Thatcher. Good job there in coverage by Mason Lanning. Makes the tackle, and the Ironmen back him up, like you said, inside the 21-yard line. P. Wilson, how fast was that?
Very fast. How about 2 plays, only 32 yards, set up, of course, by the 27-yard punt return by Cade Wolford. Ironmen hit on their second play from scrimmage, a 25-yard pass over the middle. Wide open is Brody Butcher, the senior tight end, from Jacob Winters. Thatcher Brown kicks the extra point. Again, Ironmen leads 7-0, 9:10 showing on the clock.
First and 10 for the Blue Lions at their own 21-yard line. Troy Thompson in the shotgun formation, hands to the second back through with a little bit of room and working his way out to the 26-yard line.
Butcher, who caught the touchdown, gets him low. A.J. Denny in there, wraps him up. David Norris, a host of Ironmen, but that's their best play so far. That was a quick 5-yard gain.
That was Michael Bearden, number 9. He picks up about 5.5 yards. His first carry of the night. 7-0 is your score. Jackson with the early lead. Troy Thompson sends Lee Master in motion. Now he steps behind that line. Takes the snap and looks over the middle. Deep down the far sideline and out there just off the fingertips at the 45-yard line. He had a step or two on the Ironman defender and it falls incomplete.
That was a quick throw, just a streak pattern straight down the field, and he did have an opportunity there to connect that one. It was just outside of reach. That would have been a quick strike. Ironman did put a lot of pressure on Thompson. Maybe threw it a little quicker than he wanted to. A 3rd and 5 situation.
They line up 3rd and 5 with Dolmeyer out wide to the left side. 2 in the slot to the right. Three down defensive lineman from the Ironman. High snap, and they run the delay. Draw, and he's sacked throw. A loss on the play. That's number 9, Michael Bearden, and he will lose yardage, and it'll be back to a 4th down, and looks like it's going to be close to 10 yards.
Draw play on 3rd and 5, and it did not fool our nose guard Bryce Delaney. Really made an impressive tackle that time. Great job there for another tackle for a loss.
Cade Wolford back deep for the Ironman, stands at this 40-yard line. Lee Master again to punt it away. High snap, pulls it down with one hand, then a quick, gets a line drive type punt, and it will go in, stay in Blue Lion territory and be down at the 49-yard line.
You know, LeMaster's 6'6". He jumped up in the air and made a one-hand stab of that snap, probably about anybody else, and that goes back to the end zone. He did get the punt off, but Ironman with good field position for the second time. Pistol.
Looks like they're going to put it down at the courthouse 48-yard line. That means it's a 26-yard punt. No return, but once again, for the second time, the Ironmen set up shop in courthouse territory to start their second drive.
And this one is on the left hash mark as the Ironmen go towards the south end of the stadium. Backs are split behind Jake Winters and that offensive line. And off to the right side, looking for blocker, staying on his feet, and getting to the 43 is Cade Wolford. Picked up about 4 on the play.
Good block at the point of attack. Trent Evans in there. David Norris with good blocks. Cade picks up his 5 yards.
And we spot it nicely for the Ironmen. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 at the 43. The Ironmen break the huddle. They send Stapleton out wide to the left. Now an unbalanced line for Jackson. And they run to that side. It's Wolford, cuts back and picks up a couple down to the 41-yard line. So that brings up 3rd down, and let's call it 3.
Midway through this first quarter, the Ironmen with the 7-0 lead scored on their first possession. Had a very short field at the 30-yard line. Able to score from there. Let's see if they can take advantage of short field position where they collected this one on the 48 of Courthouse.
Perhaps 2 down territory here for Coach Hall. There's under center and hands off to Wolford. Big hole. That's Nolan Johnson breaking free. He's inside the 25. Down to inside the 20 to the 18.
Trent Evans, Alan Adams, Nate O'Brien right behind that left side of the line. Looked like Courthouse had about 8 people at the line of scrimmage, and I kind of just thought, boy, if we break this, there's going to be some room there. Nolan Johnson found that room and rumbled all the way down to the red zone.
Yeah, he's tough to bring down, and it is 1st and 10 Jackson at the Courthouse 18-yard line. Backs are split, and there's a penalty marker coming in. Looks like the Blue Lions offsides on that play, so it'll bring up First and 5 for Jackson.
Or does that put you in 4-down territory with your 1st and 5 from inside the 15?
6:06 remains in the first quarter. Jackson 7, Courthouse nothing. And here the Ironmen are, 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Trying to tack on another. Winters hands off right side. It's Nolan Johnson getting a huge push, and that'll be 1st and goal, Jackson.
We put Tylen Messer and Trent Evans next to each other there, kind of tackle to tackle, ran right behind him with David Norris pulling, and I got a good push at the line of scrimmage. So now 1st and goal with Nolan Johnson running with authority early on here.
They line it up at the 7-yard line. Right hash mark. Again, Stapleton out wide the left side. And Winters takes the snap, goes left side, and they go back to the well. And here's a marker coming in from way outside. And Johnson gets down inside the 5, but this one may come back.
It's a hold by the back referee there. It's going to be holding against the Ironmen after a good surge there at the line of scrimmage and a run well inside of the 5-yard line. Pistol, you have that?
A 10-yard penalty. We saw it was in the center of the line where Johnson had the ball. They're going to put the ball back at the 17-yard line, so the penalty must have occurred on the 7 at the spot foul. So, in effect, it's actually a 10-yard penalty.
All right.
1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 17-yard line. Now the Ironmen go into an I formation. And they pitch the sweep to the left side to Wolford, trying to get the corner. He's down inside the 10. Another marker comes in as Wolford's down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
Pretty much guarantee it's going to be another hold against the Ironmen. Cade able to turn the corner. That's what the official showed the head referee, so it's going to back the Ironmen up even farther now. That one's going to take place about the line of scrimmage. So we're going to go all the way back to around the 20. Now they're going to mark us at the 24-yard line. Still 1st down. That's the good thing. The bad thing is it's 24 yards to go.
Yep. 5:08 remains in this first quarter. Jackson leads it 7-0. As they break the huddle, see if they go to the air. 1st down and goal from the 24-yard line. Here's a pitch to the right side. Wolford trying to get the corner. Oh, he loses one tackler, and then pursuit catches up. That was Rocky Jones who he shed that tackle. Finally brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're actually going to lose a yard.
Courthouse has one of the better defenses we've seen them have for years. They had 4 shutouts this year. They had another game which they held a team to 6 points. Two of those are outstanding cornerback play because they love to send people on blitzes. It's kind of a 4-2-5 defense they call, but it's more of a traditional 4-4 where they're sending people. Any of the 8 can be coming at you.
Give the Ironmen a loss of 2 on that play. And here's Winters, play action. He wants to pass, looking, going over the middle. It will be blocked away at the last second at the goal line by number 6. That's Utera. He just saved the touchdown for the Blue Lions.
Gavin Jones and Brody Butcher, 2 tight ends, ran streak patterns down there. They tried to split the safety, and they almost got the job done there as the safety was able to convert with the ball in there and just get fingertips on it to knock it away.
That brings up a 3rd down and goal from the 26-yard line. 2 penalties on this drive have hindered the Ironmen. Let's see what they can do here on 3rd and goal. Winters hands off right up the middle to Wolford. He's got some room down that near sideline and run out of bounds. Looks like the 8. Now he's going to mark him out at the 7-yard line.
That's where we got to the 1 point before we had the back-to-back penalties. Now it's going to be a 4th down and goal from the 7.
Let's see what Coach Hall elects to do. No wind right now. Pretty windy day here in Jackson, but tonight wind has died down.
He was in the headset of Jacob Winters, so they've got the play called. They're in the huddle now.
From the right hash mark, 4th down and goal from the 7-yard line. Landing camp wide to the left. Now Winters in the shotgun, sends Wolford in motion, and he looks over the middle, pumps once, looking. Now he's in trouble, and he throws it into the end zone for the touchdown!
Wide open.
Brody Butcher with a 2nd touchdown pass reception of the night, and the Ironmen are up 13. tee.
Brody Butcher so solid catching the ball in the end zone as he's done a number of times in his career, but Jacob Winters bought time in the pocket. He had some pressure on him. He forced them to chase after him a little bit. That opened up things for Brody Butcher, and he gets it right on the mark for the second score of the night for the Ironmen.
Winters certainly had to improvise on that play as the Thatcher Brown kick is on the way, and it's good. Another break in the action, 4:09 to go. Jackson up 14-0, and we'll be back right after this.
Southern Ohio Smiles, located at 41 East South Street in Jackson, offers a variety of dental services including hygiene cleanings, dental implants, Botox and derma fillers, Invisalign, and much more. Locally owned and ran by Brian and Jamie Morris, Southern Ohio Smiles and Southern Ohio Midi Dental Implant Center offer a friendly environment for your family. Call us today at 740-577-3239.
Cardo's Pizza would like to say thank you to the Jackson area for letting us serve you for the past 32 plus years. You can call us at 286-2525 or go to our website, www.cardospizza.com, where you can find our full menu, place your order online, or check out our buffet hours. On behalf of everyone here at Cardo's, go Ironmen!
Jackson Ironmen lead it with 4:09 to go in the first quarter, and Pete Wilson, the Ironmen, overcome some penalties and take it in for their second TD.
2 holding penalties, third down back at the 26-yard line, and they score. Touchdown comes on a 7-yard pass from Winters to Butcher. That's the second time those guys have hooked up for the touchdown. It was a 9-play, 48-yard drive, and yes, they overcame 2 holding penalties.
Thatcher Brown's kick is taken at the 20-yard line here on the near side of the field, and he's going to be tackled after that's Dahlmeyer, tackled at the 27-yard line. Sorry, that's number 3. That's Trayvon Jackson is the returner.
Tackle in there by Tucker Williams brings him down with the help of other Ironmen. So far, a great job defensively by Jackson, not allowing a first down for Courthouse. Let's see if we can keep that up.
Have not crossed the 50-yard line.
This is a team that scores a lot of points. They don't give up a lot, and all of a sudden we're up 14-0.
Courthouse averaging 40 points a game while only giving up 11 points a game through 8 weeks. Well, it's 1st and 10 for Troy Thompson. And the Blue Lions at the 28-yard line. They send 2 in motion. Now they're set. And our penalty flags come in as Thompson is run out of the pocket being chased. And those are now upfield, and it is caught, making the reception number 30. That's Isaiah Haycock. But they had 2 men in motion at the snap of the ball, and you can't do that.
Yeah, it's gonna bring this one back. They were able to make a catch on the play as we chased him out of the pocket. But now it'll be 1st and 15. See Drew Wiley in there at the inside linebacker position. Give Brody Butcher a breather after catching 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter.
Slot to both sides for the Blue Lions. It's 1st down and 15. The Ironmen, they're showing blitz, and now they back off. Thompson play action. He looks over the middle. The ball will be picked off by Eli Brover at the 40-yard line. Now he's down to the 30, at the 25, the 20, 15, 10, 5, and out of bounds inside the 5.
He either gets an interception or a touchdown every week. Strong safety, junior Eli Browerman stepped in front of that pass. Beautiful timing on that. But the run back was something special, and he takes it inside the 5-yard line. And for the 3rd time in a row, the Ironmen have a very short field in front of them. This far and away the shortest. Pete.
1st down and goal from the 2.
We're going to say he got it at the 42, so that is a 40-yard interception return. Ironmen now 3rd time in Courthouse territory to start a drive. This one at the 2-yard line.
The Ironmen out of the power I formation. Winters under center. Hands off to the deep back. That's Wolverton. He walks into the end zone, standing up. Touchdown, Jackson.
This is not the start that Courthouse envisioned tonight. Jackson has taken advantage of 3 short fields. Courthouse has turned it over. We put pressure on them with our defense to give us short fields. Wow, a great start. Special teams have been a difference, too, with the punt return by Cade on that first drive.
There's a half by Evans. And movement along the line of scrimmage prior to the snap. Offside. Penalty will go against the Blue Lions. 3:37 remains in the first quarter, and it's 20-0. Jackson over the Courthouse Blue Lions.
Coach Hall and staff decide to decline that penalty. Keep it where you like. Thatcher kicking right at the 10-yard line, where he's been perfect this year.
Snap, the placement, the kick.
He still is.
It's good. 21-0. Jackson leads the Courthouse, and we'll be back with more Ironman football after this timeout.
Cardo's Pizza would like to say thank you to the Jackson area for letting us serve you for the past 32-plus years. You can call us at 286-2525 or go to our website, www.cardospizza.com, where you can find our full menu, place your order online, or check out our buffet hours. On behalf of everyone here at Cardo's, go Ironmen!
Southern Ohio Smiles, located at 41 East South Street in Jackson, offers a variety of dental services including hygiene cleanings, dental implants, Botox and derma fillers, Invisalign, and much more. Locally owned and ran by Brian and Jamie Morris, Southern Ohio Smiles and Southern Ohio Mini Dental Implant Center offer a friendly environment for your family. Call us today at 740-577-3239.
Specializing in automotive and farm equipment service and repair, as well as hydraulic cylinder repair, welding, and fabrication. Dunaway Motorsports Garage has the right kind of service for you, including the parts you bring. Stop in or call Leroy or Sherry Dunaway at 740-577-9281.
The kickoff is taken on the right side of the field by Rocky Jones, and this is a pretty good return for Courthouse as he finally brought down on the far side of the field around, where they ran out of bounds around the 35.
Could you figure up that drive, Pete?
One play, 2 yards. Didn't have to look down at the tablet there. Give Broderman a huge assist with a 40-yard interception return. Cade Wolford just had to run the final two. Had good blocking, though, to do it. Thatcher Brown kicks the extra point, and 21-0, 3:32 to go. I'll say that again. Ironman 21, Blue Lions nothing.
And it's 1st and 10 for the Blue Lions at their own 36-yard line. Roy Thompson remains the quarterback. They work out of the spread formation. It's the snap, and he'll hand off right side. A little bit of running room, and looks like they'll be run out of bounds at the 43.
Michael Bearden, the ball carrier for the Blue Lions.
That is Michael Bearden. The line of scrimmage will be the 41. It's up 5, and it will bring up 2nd and 5.
No first downs yet for Courthouse. This is their best field position, I think, out to the 41.
Trips to the left side for Courthouse. Thompson with the long snap and count, and he throws it up the field to the right side. It is caught, nearly deflected by one of the linebackers. Couldn't see the number, Dan, but he had his hand up there, nearly deflected. But it is complete for the first down of the night for the Blue Lions.
It was Braden Powell almost deflected that ball. Then he and it's Gavin Jones in there on that play. Gavin went up, almost touched it. Bo Landrum came down. No, I'm sorry. It was I'll get it right here. It was Landon Camp missing the deflection. He and Bo Landrum on the tackle.
And it's 1st and 10 at the Ironman 47-yard line. Again, trips to the left. Here's a handoff to Bearden. He's stopped in the backfield, breaks away from that, sheds a couple of tackles, and then goes down at the 43-yard line of Jackson.
Bo Landrum, another tackle.
2:45 to go first quarter, where the Ironmen lead it 21-0. They move the ball on the right hash mark as the Blue Lions go towards the Jackson scoreboard.
Cade Wolford comes in at a cornerback position on this snap.
They overload trips to the short side of the field. Single coverage on Dahlmeyer out here on the left side. And they look that way. A lot of pressure, and he will fumble the ball, or did he shuffle it forward as a pass? They're going to rule an incomplete pass.
Shuffle forward for a pass, and the running back didn't catch it. That's almost the same thing as a draw play with the forward lateral. That play didn't work very well for the Bengals last week.
It did not. Yeah.
No, it did.
2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Now it's 3rd down and 6. Lots of receivers to both sides. And now motion from right to left for the blue lines. And here's Thompson looking, throwing it upfield, and it's incomplete. And that will bring up a 4th down and 6.
Jackson not playing yet with probably as good a cornerback as we have. We have 2 outstanding cornerbacks, but Jake Wood not in the game yet tonight, battling an injury all week long. Ironmen would sure probably love to not play him this week, get him healthy.
4th down, and a timeout is called on the field by the Washington Courthouse Blue Lines. We'll break away, 2:11 to go, first quarter. We'll be back right after this.
From football Friday nights to soccer Saturdays, our local sporting events are a great opportunity to spend time with your family. The Gallia-Vinton Educational Service Center encourages all area families to attend a game, cheer on your team, and build traditions. Check out our website at www.galliavintonesc.org and click on the Family and Community Resources banner for more ideas. Spend time with your family.
Your home of Jackson Ironmen football is Mix 96 FM.
Well, it's been all Jackson Ironmen here in the first quarter. A quarter of the Ironmen really don't want to end, but it's 4th down and 6 for the Blue Lions. They take a timeout to discuss it, and now Thompson stands in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looks like it's going to be a screen. They set up the screen, and the ball is incomplete as Landenkamp had the coverage, and it will be Ironmen taking over on downs at the 43-yard line.
Andrew Davis, Ryan Taylor, most of the front, what you're supposed to do on a screen is let them slide in, but they didn't hit them quick enough or hard enough, and they were in the quarterback's face, forcing an incomplete pass, could not let that play set up, and the Ironmen stop them on downs. Pete?
All right, Courthouse does get into Jackson territory, but that's it. They put up the stop sign after that. Jackson takes over, and the Courthouse passing game, 2 incompletions in a row there on the possession plays, and the decision to go for it, once again, gives Jackson pretty good field position at their own 43.
Braden Stapleton to the right side, and now we have a whistle, or a flag. Timeout called on the field.
It's a flag.
Sideline warning.
It's a sideline warning over there, okay.
No penalty or no yardage marked off, and actually no penalty, I guess.
So that might have been a way to stop a little chirping from over there.
All right, so 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line for Jacob Winters. And the Ironman, and there's the handoff right side, and crossing the out near midfield, a gain of 6, maybe 7 yards. Getting just shy of midfield.
Boy, that's Eli Groverman with the carry, had the beautiful interception previously. What a great job this offensive line is doing here in the first quarter. We're under 2 minutes to go. There's still a minute 48 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Yep, they mark the ball at the 49 of Jackson, so it's 2nd and 4. Moving clock. Winners. The Ironmen are going to be penalized. Looks like somebody jumped too early along the line of scrimmage, and with 1:32 remaining in the first quarter play, a 5-yard assessment against Jackson. 21-0 is your score.
Courthouse is big in the trenches. We haven't even mentioned their center is 360 pounds on offense.
All right, split back, 2nd and 9, and the handoff comes right side, and being tripped up. That was Cade Wolford with the carry. And it looked like he had a little bit of room, and then somebody reached in there and stopped for a gain of about 2.
Real close to hitting that seam and really making a big play out of that. Ironmen quickly now look at a 3rd and 7.
Inside 1 minute remaining as the Ironmen come to the line of scrimmage. Right hash mark, and Stapleton goes out to the left side. And Winters play action. He's going to keep it. He's got some room. 50-yard line. Down the sideline, 40, 30, and run out of bounds.
Boy, nice bootleg action there. And Jacob did like you coach him there. He put the ball on his hip. I do think he fooled the courthouse defense for quite a while. Got a good stock block out there by Braden Stapleton and takes it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
26-yard scamper there by the quarterback. Good deception. Then he turned on the Jets there once he had the boundary.
There the Ironmen come to a 1st and 10 at the Blue Lion 30-yard line. There's a quick handoff up the middle, and it's sure who the ball was that?
Eli Browerman.
Browerman with the carry. He picked up almost 9 yards on that carry.
Nice little stop and go move right behind the right side of that offensive line to give himself some extra room. Nice job there by Norris, Messer, O'Brien, giving Eli room to run, and that should be the end of the first quarter. There's 12 seconds, but the Ironmen are going to let it run out.
All right, the end of the first quarter where the Jackson Ironmen lead Washington Courthouse 21-0. We'll be back with second quarter action as you're listening to Jackson Ironmen football on Mix 96 FM.
Robotic surgery, advanced imaging, cutting edge.
Southern Ohio Smiles, located at 41 East South Street in Jackson, offers a variety of dental services including hygiene cleanings, dental implants, Botox and derma fillers, Invisalign, and much more. Locally owned and ran by Brian and Jamie Morris, Southern Ohio Smiles and Southern Ohio Midi Dental Implant Center offer a friendly environment for your family. Call us today at 740-577-3239.
Cardo's Pizza would like to say thank you to the Jackson area for letting us serve you for the past 32 plus years. You can call us at 286-2525 or go to our website, www.cardospizza.com, where you can find our full menu, place your order online, or check out our buffet hours. On behalf of everyone here at Cardo's, go Ironmen!
Technology and local support. And by local, we mean right here in your neighborhood. Leading technology, local support. That's Jackson County Banking Center. Member FDIC.
We welcome you back to Jackson Ironmen football. Dan Dobbins alongside Pete Wilson and Dan Morrow. It's 21-0, Pete, after one.
Ironmen roll up 140 yards in that first quarter to only 23 for Courthouse. Both impressive numbers.
Second and short for the Ironmen at the Blue Line 21-yard line. Unbalanced line. Winters will hand off right side to Browerman. He has the first down, keeps his feet churning, and will be down to the 16-yard line for a gain of 5.
Eli Browerman running with authority. Big interception, set up our third touchdown, and he was, by the way, our Gillum Insurance Player of the Game award winner last week.
He certainly was.
Leads the team in interceptions. Ran for 2 touchdowns last week, having another big performance tonight.
Give him a gain of 4. It's second down, or first down, from the 17-yard line. We're just underway in the second quarter. And Winters, again, bootleg, trying to pass wide open. Browerman at the 5. He goes in. Touchdown, Jackson.
Wow. Once again, play action fake by Jacob Winters, rolling to his right. Finds a wide open Eli Browerman in the end zone, or about the 5 or 6 yard line, and he runs over a tackler right at the goal line to get into the end zone. Beautiful play. Execution for the Ironmen. Unbelievable. Who would have thought? First one play into the second quarter would be up 27-0 on this team.
Here's Thatcher Brown for to add the extra point. First up and in, it's good. He's perfect on the night and on the season.
Hey, that was a great hold there by Jake Wood. He once again, he's not playing tonight because of an injury, but he is the best holder Coach Hall said he's ever had.
And he's done it for years.
Yes.
Breaking the action here at Jackson High School. 28-0 is your score, and we'll be back with more Ironmen football after this.
Southern Ohio Smiles, located at 41 East South Street in Jackson, offers a variety of dental services including hygiene cleanings, dental implants, Botox and derma fillers, Invisalign, and much more. Locally owned and ran by Brian and Jamie Morris, Southern Ohio Smiles and Southern Ohio Midi Dental Implant Center offer a friendly environment for your family. Call us today at 740-577-3239.
Cardo's Pizza would like to say thank you to the Jackson area for letting us serve you for the past 32 plus years. You can call us at 286-2525 or go to our website, www.cardospizza.com, where you can find our full menu, place your order online, or check out our buffet hours. On behalf of everyone here at Cardo's, go Ironmen!
Not anymore, since Amoy's Pizzeria popped up inside of Leo Wellston. They bring award-winning pizza to my bowling team's table every week.
Man, that sounds like fun. Can I still join the fun at Leo at Wellston?
Sure you can. Leagues are now forming. Stop in at 15 North Park Avenue in Wellston, or give us a call at 740-384-6670.
28-0 is your score as the Ironmen kick off. It's Rocky Jones. He takes it down around the 20-yard line on the left or right side of the field and returns it. He denies going down and he returns it out to the 38.
Tucker Williams, Mason Lanning in on the tackle, but pretty athletic young man there. He is an opportunity to break one at any moment. Pete Wilson.
Ironmen go 57 yards this time. On 6 plays, the touchdown comes on the 17-yard pass catch and run by Eli Browerman. Extra point by Brown. It's 28-0, 11-17 to go in the second quarter. A lot of football to be played, gentlemen.
From their own 38-yard line, they have trips to the right side on this first down play. Thompson, here comes the blitz, goes deep down the left sideline, and no flag is Dahlmeyer, and was that Browerman? They collide.
Actually, Mason Lanning. Great job there at coverage, and actually the receiver ran up his back, and they both trip and fall, so good no call by the officials there.
That stops the clock, 11 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tuck comes to the right side in the slot on the 2nd and 10. There's the snap, and they hand it to Bearden, and Bearden's hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he will go down. Forward progress. We'll get him to a stop in progress at the 31 or 32-yard line.
David Norris in there, huge tackle for a loss. He just happened to be our Monroe Collision Hit of the Week award winner last week. Got a lot of help by numerous Ironmen on top of that. Beautiful play defensively, and boy, the last thing Courthouse wanted was a 3rd and 16 situation.
Yeah, a loss of 6 on the play. Closer to 7, and so it's 3rd down and long.
So far, nothing has worked for a very good football team. Comes into tonight's contest at 7-1.
There's Troy Thompson in the shotgun, taking the snap, looking over the middle. Now he may be forced to run. He's sacked. Bring him down for a loss.
David Norris again, back-to-back plays.
Yes,
outstanding job there by the senior. Doing a great job there at that defensive tackle position.
And this will bring Tanner Leemaster on to punt it again. 28-0, the Ironmen lead it. Cade Wolfer back deep for the Ironmen.
Leemaster, we keep mentioning his name, 6'6", 245 pounds, has a full ride to the University of Kentucky. Yes, folks, that's SEC football, and he hasn't touched the ball offensively yet.
Gets the kick away, end over end. It's high kick, and it bounces out of bounds around the 35-yard line.
Well, the longest field the Ironmen have had to face. They had the last drive, the 4th touchdown drive, was a little over 50 yards. The first 3 started with short fields in the Jackson territory.
Looks like this will be at the 34-yard line.
A 34-yard punt by LeMaster. That's his best of the 3 so far, and Jackson starts with its worst, quote, field position, which is not all that bad. The Ironmen, their own 34-yard line, 9:40 to go. We're well into the second quarter. Courthouse with only 1 first down and with less than 20 total yards.
All right, Winters under center. Quick pitch to Wolfer, right side. He's got some room. 35, 40, and out over the 45. He has a first down for the Ironmen.
Braden Stapleton out there in the open field getting a good tackle on the cornerback. Cade using his speed to turn the quarter. That was a quick pitch to the wide side of the field. He had some room to run. He gets the first down.
Give him a gain of 12 on that carry. What's he got, Pete?
He's got 9 carries for 50 yards so far.
And Jackson.
Ironman's leading ball carrier coming into the game with over 600 yards.
First and 10 from their own 46. Left side, it's Wolford to get him a stiff arm. Got one man to beat, can't get the corner, and he's tackled as he moves into Courthouse territory. Here on the near side of the field by Rocky Jones.
Running off the or the left tackle position, but saw the hole close up, cut to the outside, picks up 6.
Second down and 4 coming up. Clock is stopped. Good, like he was going to say he was not out of bounds. Now inside 9 minutes to go before halftime.
A.J. Denny in there at the right guard position here on this series.
The Ironmen running a unbalanced line right side this time. And Courthouse, there's flags before the plays developed, and they're going to get Ironmen for a procedure and 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, 62 offense, 5-yard penalty.
You know, the last 2 weeks, we've been up 42-0 at halftime. We've been up 35-0 at halftime. We certainly didn't expect this. Now, there's a lot of time left in this second quarter, but my gosh.
Ironmen with the stout defense tonight, less than, 20 yards in total offense for the Blue Lions. Now they work out of the I formation. And the pitch to the left side. Short side of the field is Cade Wolford turning it upfield. He gets into right at the 40.
Talking about the 49, I think.
It'll be right at midfield.
Got the penalty yards back. Let's see. Oh, they don't give him. Nope, they mark him at the 49. I thought it was going to be the other 49, but it's the 49 of Jackson.
All right, 3rd down and 7. We had a 3rd and 26 once.
Obviously, we've scored on every possession, so there's certainly no reason to think we can't do it again.
Well, Stapleman out. He's out wide to the right side. Wolford goes in motion, and they pass to Wolford in the flat to the right. He's got reception at the 50 and turns it upfield, and I believe he has the first down at the 45-yard line.
See where the mark is. The mark might be...
Nope, he's going to be short.
He's going to be short a yard or so. Let's see. I think Jackson probably will play for it.
44-yard line. They need a long one.
Or a short one.
A short one.
Actually, a very short one. Coach Hall is going to call for a measurement. This is so close, and this gives him a chance to think things over. If we're short, we're only short from about the front stripe of the football on.
Yeah, it's very, very close. Timeout has been called by the Ironmen. We'll stay right here as Jackson leads it 28-0. Looking at a 4th, and we'll see what the measurement brings.
Okay, that pass completion to Wolford was the first Jackson completion that was not a touchdown.
Interesting stat.
That tells you something how this game has gone.
Yes, it has.
Some folks looking ahead and have a lot of interest in that Tri-Valley Sheridan game, and in the second quarter it's still 0-0.
Big contest. A lot of movement can take place in Region 11, Division III Region 11 this week. The 5 team is taking on the 4 team. They are well behind. That's naturally our Jackson Ironmen are the 4 team. The 1 team taking on the 6 team, and that one's dead even.
And it's less than 6 inches for the first down. So the Ironmen have huddled around Coach Hall, and they'll trot back onto the field. 4th down and inches. Two tight end set for the Ironmen. Single running back, and that's Cade Wolford. Wolford, they hit each other in the backfield, but Wolford is able to pick up the first down. The 2 players collided behind the line of scrimmage, but he kept his feet and picks up the first down.
Pretty sly play by Coach Hall there. You gotta laugh. That's not exactly how it was written up. They pump each other about 2-3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but Cade has presence of mind to chase behind the left side of that line and keep this drive alive.
How many first downs tonight, Pete?
That is 8 first downs now, and if you didn't ask me, but Courthouse has 1.
Okay.
We didn't have to ask. We expected out of you.
New set of downs for the Ironmen from the Blue Lion 42. There's handoff up the middle down to the 41-yard line. Short gain on that carry by Cade Wolford. Give him the yard. The Ironmen with the big lead, 28-0.
Nice thing here with this drive, we're eating up some time also. Yes, folks, you heard Mr. Dobbins right. 28-0 is the Jackson Ironman lead with 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
And they break the huddle, 2nd and 9.
Even the fiercest of Ironman fans probably didn't predict this much of a lead.
You're right there. Here's the I formation. The handoff to Wolford. He starts left, cuts it back to the right, and he's wrapped up at the 37-yard line.
Hey, the difference in this game, Courthouse with a solid defense and a hard team to run against, we have been able to run the ball just enough to set things up for Jacob, and he has thrown 3 touchdown passes.
Here in the first half.
Yep.
Looks like Camp comes out. Wiley comes in with the play. It's 3rd and 5 for the Airmen. Stapleton out wide to the left. A single coverage with Rocky Jones on him. And now a marker. And the Airmen will be penalized. Legal procedure again.
That might change the play call. That'll move us back to about 3rd and 10.
The line of scrimmage is the Blue Lion 42.
The Ironmen, even though playing so well, that is their 5th penalty already here in this half. Thankfully, 3 of them have been 5-yarders.
Yep.
And thankfully, the Ironmen have been able to overcome every one of them up to now.
The Airmen.
Well, the amazing one was the 1st and goal from the 36-yard line that we ended up scoring on 4th down.
Empty backfield for the Airmen. Winners on a 3rd down and 10. Takes the snap. And looking, throws it up, and it's caught by Bo Landrum at the 30. And down inside the 25-yard line, a late hit, and it will be tacked on to the end of this play.
You know, that was a nice job at clearing things out with slot receiver Caden Wolford. He forced the defense to chase with him because what a threat he is catching the football. Landrum just steps out there, stays in the flat. Jacob reads his receivers there, hits him on stride, and it's a 1st down plus a horse collar.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty. From the 24, it's down.
It'll be a 12-yard penalty in effect because of the half the distance.
Exactly. At the 12-yard line, 1st and 10 Jackson. 5.5 minutes to go in this first half of play. There's the handoff to Nolan Johnson.
Yep, Nolan. Yep.
And he's
down to about the 6, it looks like.
Crosses at the 10 and gets down to the 6 or 7. Well, 7-yard line.
Courthouse with the tight splits and everybody up tight. The Ironmen, Dan, I believe, you're the analyst, but I believe they're getting a great surge, aren't they?
Oh, offensive line having a fabulous first half. Trent Evans and Alan Adams on that left side gave him room to rumble.
Backs for the Ironmen on 2nd and 5. And there's Winners on a play, or fakes the first player through and then takes it around the left end, and he's run out of bounds inside the 5.
Cornerback out there for Courthouse didn't like what he saw, but he at least did hit Jacob. Jacob carries him down to about the 2.
It's going to be close to a 1st down. I think it might be a 1st down.
It looks like it from here. We'll see what they decide.
It is a 1st down and goal.
From the 2-yard line. They haven't changed the yard marker yet.
No, they haven't even said they're going to look at it.
Well, I think Coach Hall will ask for another measurement. Now they got the 1st down marker up, so it should be 1st and goal from right at the 2-yard line.
I saw the signal by the referee, the white hat, and a timeout has been called on the field. We'll break away. 4:32 remaining first half. We'll be back right after this.
No job too big, no job too small. Dunaway Motorsports Garage does it all. Located at 108 Chillicothe Street in Jackson.
Thank you to the Jackson area for letting us serve you for the past 32-plus years. You can call us at 286-2525 or go to our website, www.cardospizza.com, where you can find our full menu, place your order online, or check out our buffet hours. On behalf of everyone here at Cardo's, go Ironmen!
Southern Ohio Smiles, located at 41 East South Street in Jackson, offers a variety of dental services including hygiene cleanings, dental implants, Botox and derma fillers, Invisalign, and much more. Locally owned and ran by Brian and Jamie Morris, Southern Ohio Smiles and Southern Ohio Midi Dental Implant Center offer a friendly environment for your family. Call us today at 740-577-3239.
Fifth touchdown of the night on the board against this Blue Lion defense that has 4 shutouts to their credentials.
Only giving up about just over 10 points a game.
And that's giving up 50-plus to Western Brown, which a lot of people have done that.
All right, here come the Ironmen, the line of scrimmage from the 2-yard line. Winners will hand off. This time it's that Nolan Johnson.
Sophomore is in the end zone.
In for the touchdown, following the blockers on that right side of that O line, and he's in for another touchdown here in the first half.
A.J. Denny, Tylen Messer, Nate O'Brien. O'Brien having an outstanding effort tonight, the senior center. They've been able to run either side. That means he's doing his job.
34-0. Here's the extra point by Thatcher Brown. That's the kick, and it's good. 35-0. Jackson with the lead. We'll break away and be back with more Jackson football after you hear this timeout.
When your vehicle or semi finds itself stuck on the road, call the rescue team at Angles Garage and Wrecker Service, located at 10992 Chillicothe Pike in Jackson. They provide 23.5 hours of damage-free towing and recovery service. Whether you need roadside service, a tow, or repairs, you can count on their team to get the job done. Angles Garage and Wrecker Service is also an authorized U-Haul dealer. Call Angles Garage and Wrecker Service at 577-3636. Let's hook up.
Osborne Equipment Service.
Have you been getting a lot of calls from a little boy?
Well, yes, we have.
That's my son. He always talks about how you have something for everyone.
We do if you're looking for truck parts. We have the largest selection in the area. Your son keeps calling us looking for everything.
Derek.
Yes, Mom.
You've got to stop bothering those nice folks at work.
But, Mom, I love talking to them.
Your diesel specialist since 1979. Osborne Equipment Service in Jackson, Ohio. Call 800-937-3501.
Thatcher Brown's kickoff is taken at the 19-yard line, far side of the field, and it ran out of bounds. Where they're going to spot him around the 35-yard line.
Cade Wilford runs him out of bounds. Pete Wilson, another very impressive drive. 5 possessions tonight. What have been the results?
Okay, it was the longest drive yet for the Ironmen, both play-wise and yardage-wise. 11 plays, 66 yards. A touchdown comes on a 2-yard run by the sophomore Nolan Johnson. Thatcher Brown once again good on the extra point, 35-0. Here's another stat, Dan. I can't give you numbers. On possession plays, Jackson is perfect. They always get the first down on either a 3rd down or a 4th down, and sometimes the yardage has not been short.
I remember a 3rd and 26. All right, 4:21 to go in this first half. Courthouse has the football. And they hand it off and stopped in. Gets away as Bearden, and he turns it into a positive gain out near the 45-yard line. He was hit hard in the back.
You're right. Mason Lanning finally brings him down. Jackson had great pressure. It would have been another one of those tackles for a loss, but he ran through that tackle and picked up first down yardage.
It gets 11 out to the 46-yard line. On the left hash mark, they slot to the short side of the field. High snap over the head of the quarterback, and
I think he recovered.
Jackson has recovered at the 36-yard line.
Landon Camp with that loose ball. Snap goes over the head of the quarterback. He tips it, but it's on the turf. Landon Camp comes up with that turnover, and the Ironmen get another short field with 3:53 to go in this contest.
Hey, Wilson, what else can go wrong for Washington?
I tell you, this is Nightmare on Elm Street. If you're a Courthouse fan, my goodness, you got a feel for them.
They're going to call the ball down at the 38, so that's where the Ironmen will take over. Still lots of time remaining in this first half of play. So Landrum in. He splits to the right side, trips here to the left side. Empty backfield now as Roman goes in motion. Here's Winters wanting to go over the middle, and it is incomplete. He had Wolford streaking down the middle, and looked like he wanted to go to Landrum.
I think the throw was to Landrum, went over just over his outstretched arms. We aren't supposed to complete a pass, Pete, unless it goes for a score, are we?
Right, well, that was had a chance if it could have connected.
That one really did.
That does stop the clock at 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the first half. Jackson with a 2nd and 10. They lead it 35-0. And here's Winters taking the snap and fires it deep down the left side, and the ball will be great over-the-shoulder catch by Landon Camp. Unbelievable catch, 1st and 10 for the Ironmen.
Pete, we know he plays a mean left field, but did you expect that catch?
Yeah. What a catch. He was well covered and went in over his shoulder. Had to... Great catches. That's all you can say. Everything going right tonight for the Ironmen.
I think the accuracy of the throw, I don't think it could have been anywhere else where he even had a chance to make the catch.
Had good coverage by the Blue Lions, but he put it right where it needed to be, and Camp with a great reception, and it's 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. The I formation. Pitch to Wolford. Right side, trying to get the corner. He's at the 10 and fumbles the ball as he goes out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
Good block by Drew Wiley to get him around the corner. Picks up solid yards on 1st down. Where are they marking? At the 7, maybe the 8.
Looks like the 8.
8-yard line.
Move the ball over the right hash. Scoreboard time is stopped at 3:33. 2nd down and 6. Winters will hand off.
Big hole.
Wow. Left side, it will be Eli Browerman going in for the touchdown, his 2nd of the night, and the Ironmen have increased their lead to 41-0 here in the first half.
Left side of that line can't do much more than they just did. Trent Evans, Allen Adams. The hole there was huge for Eli Browerman. He takes it right into the end zone. I saw a pancake block over there by Tylen Messer on the backside. That offensive line has been nothing short of spectacular tonight.
Snap, the hold, and the kick is on the way. And once again, it is perfect. 42-0. Jackson with the commanding lead here in the first half. And we'll be back with more Jackson football after this.
Brian Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room addition.
Southern Ohio Smiles, located at 41 East South Street in Jackson, offers a variety of dental services, including hygiene cleanings, dental implants, Botox and derma fillers, Invisalign, and much more. Locally owned and ran by Brian and Jamie Morris, Southern Ohio Smiles and Southern Ohio Mini Dental Implant Center offer a friendly environment for your family. Call us today at 740-577-3239.
Cardo's Pizza would like to say thank you to the Jackson area for letting us serve you for the past 32 plus years. You can call us at 286-2525 or go to our website, www.cardospizza.com, where you can find our full menu, place your order online, or check out our buffet hours. On behalf of everyone here at Cardo's, go Ironmen!
At the home. A Glass Garage. Phone 740-286-5864. Remember, the Glass Garage.
Well, the Ironmen score once again, 42-0, and here's the kickoff by Thatcher Brown. It will send Rocky Jones to the 14-yard line. And he brings it back to the middle. He has some quick feet, and he gets out over the 25, the 30, and now tackled at the 35. Pete Wilson.
Okay, Jones gets a 19-yard return to the 33. As far as the drive that time, 4 plays, 38 yards. Touchdown comes on a 8-yard run by Eli Browerman. He needs to maybe consider a candy bar to each of those linemen because he had a lot of room to run there. Extra point good by Thatcher Brown again, of course. Ironmen lead 42-0, 21 in the first quarter, 21 so far here in the second quarter. Wake me up. Is this true?
Pinch I think. Wow. Amazing effort by this Jackson team.
1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. And whoa, a big hit in there. Going over to the left side. That was A.J. Is that Denny?
Denny, actually, I think he was in there, but the tackle was made by Caden Snyder.
That's right. Yep.
Caden hitting first. Now we've got a personal foul in the midst of the courthouse players, or flag came up. I'm going to guess it's something that was said. We'll see what the officials call, but
exactly 3 minutes remain.
The line judge over on their sideline just threw the flag high up in the air.
And
unsportsmanlike conduct by the Blue Lions. That'll back them up even farther after that outstanding first down play.
15-yard penalty, moves it back.
Ryan Taylor, Caden Snyder, A.J. Denny, the three of the front three for the Ironman defense, and they have, whoever it's been, whether it's be David Norris or any of the other players that have played Dulaney, they've been in the backfield of this courthouse team.
Second and 27, and the handoff in the backfield and going down for no gain whatsoever. That tackle made by A.J. Denny, number 62 for the Ironmen.
Another tackle for a loss. We've had a bunch of those. Wow, they're looking at 3rd and a mile. How about 3rd and 27?
How about 3rd and 31 now?
31,
yeah.
Okay.
2:25 and a moving clock here in the first half, where I'm sure the Blue Lions can't wait to
get to the locker room. You are right.
Well, 8 seconds on the play clock. The Blue Lions still the line of scrimmage. And it takes a snap at the last second. Here's a pitch out on the right side to Kalen Brown. And Brown is hit, and the ball goes into the end zone. Is that
Braden Powell hit him, knocked the ball loose, picked it up, carried it in, but they're going to blow it dead.
At the 10, that's just outside the 10.
Great pursuit by the Ironmen defensively.
I tell you what, even when they complete a pass, it's -2.
Well, they just have not wanted to throw it downfield much tonight.
And the Ironmen should get great field position. Cade Wolford will stand.
And I will say the defensive front for Jackson has been in the backfield most of the evening.
Lee Master will stand at his goal line.
We have 2 timeouts. Still time.
Kick, and it's going to be a short kick, kind of an end-over-end knuckleballer, and it goes out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
See where they walk that off and mark it. Jackson's going to be in pretty good field position here. Officials going to walk it off down to about the 33-yard line. Jackson another short field. 1:12 to go in this contest with 2 timeouts. Pete?
A 21-yard punt there by LeMaster. And here's another key stat. When LeMaster has 4 punts and no receptions, it's a good thing.
Okay. I will agree.
You go along with that?
I will agree with that. I think he has 9 touchdowns on this season. He's been a great target for them in the red zone. Their problem is they have not got near the red zone yet.
Empty backfield for the Ironmen. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Winters. Has some pressure. Now penalty flag thrown. And as the completion is made to Wolford, he's at the 20 and run out of bounds around the 16-yard line.
Holding will bring it back. It'll be the Ironman 3rd hold of the contest. They finally had pretty good inside pass rush on Jacob. He was able to get around the end there, but there was a hold. I could see it pretty plain, so no complaints on that one.
The spot foul, 10 yards, moves it back to the 43-yard line. Now we have 1 minute, 2 seconds remaining before half. Well, the Ironmen went with the empty backfield. They were trying to get another score.
Can't have too many points in the first half.
Empty backfield once again. Trips to the right, to the left, 5 wide. Here's Winters. He throws it. It is caught by Stapleton. His first catch of the night is at 35. At the 30. And brings up a 2nd down and 7 as he gets some of that penalty yardage back.
Great. Stapleton's been obviously an outstanding senior this year. Has done a nice job. Has made some big catches. Ironmen are going to take a timeout. They'll have one less. Let's keep it here with 47 seconds to go. Pete Wilson will have some very interesting halftime statistics, needless to say. And then after that, on there, we will, talk about upcoming games. There is a very big game taking place in the Tri-Valley Conference tonight, Pete Wilson, that we are going to be watching. We're going to watch that Sheridan Tri-Valley game, and kind of curious to see a little bit what Chillicothe does as they bounce back from a tough loss last week.
Right, they've got, I believe, the Greenfield Tigers tonight. And, of course, they want to try to get some momentum. If the Ironmen win this game, and they're doing that right now, that opens the door for Chillicothe if they could beat the Ironmen next week.
They can be playing for a share of the Frontier Athletic Conference title.
Greenfield McLean Tigers are playing Miami Trace, and it's 11-10 in the second quarter. Here's the Ironman. Winters throws it upfield, and it's incomplete. He had a lot of pressure coming right up the middle. Looked like he may want to set up a screen, but there was no time for it to develop.
That's kind of exactly what we thought we'd see, is a lot of the Blue Lions trying to be in the face of Jacob Winters. We know what happens if you let him set his feet. He has such a strong arm. He can throw it to all corners of the field. That was the first time they really rushed Jacob, and he had to throw that one incomplete.
All right, the Ironmen have an empty backfield. Now they have Wolford beside Winters. Trips to the right. Here's Winters rolling out. Penalty flag is thrown late, and the pass is complete to Stapleman. This one's going to come back as he catches at the 20, and it goes down at the 18.
Yeah, another hold, and it was fairly blatant, so no complaints. We saw it. Really doing a nice job of keeping the pressure off Jacob Winters, but you're going to get caught on some of those, and we get caught again. We overcame 2 holds in one drive, Pete.
Well, we're going to get another opportunity.
Yes, we are. It's going to be third and a bunch again. 32 seconds to go before halftime. Folks, remember, Courthouse won the toss. They decided to accept the football, so the Ironmen are actually going to get the possession to start the third quarter, and it will be a running clock.
It will. The score in excess of 35 points, or 30 points. And now the ball moved back to the 45-yard line, where it will be still third down and about 20.
The Ironmen will use their last timeout to talk this one over.
Stay right here as we'll try to bring you some other scores. Here's some updates we have around the area tonight. No score, or no update, 7-7, that Tri-Valley Sheridan game. That game in the second quarter.
Last we had heard Benton had taken the lead on Nelsonville, and I think the good judge and voice of the Vikings had put on there that Benton had not beaten Nelsonville since 1998.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. This would be a huge win, and they haven't won the Tri-Valley League Championship, I don't think, since then.
It's 32 seconds remains, and the Airmen going backwards on this drive, and as it brings up a third down and 22 now at the Blue Lion 45-yard line. And the Ironmen are one player short.
I think we're trying to do it with 10. Now we'll try 11. We still have plenty of time on the clock to get this snap off.
Out of the eye. Here's play action as Winters pumps down, going on the sideline to Landrum, and Bo will go up and in double coverage. Had a chance to make it. The ball falls incomplete, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Now we're going to see something that Jacob doesn't do very much of in this month of October, and that's punt. No punts last week. I think no punts the week before.
No, he's on a streak of not punting in a game. Now, that's another good thing.
That's a very good thing.
Vikings still hanging on to a 14-6 leader for Nelsonville York. Winters gets the snap and takes off, and now he punts it away. Great kick.
Beauty.
He boomed that one all the way down inside the 10, and it will be down at the... As they're going to say, it went over the goal line and into the end zone for the touchback.
We just about killed that at the 1 foot line. It goes into the end zone. 12 seconds to go. I think you'll see Courthouse pretty much run this clock out.
Okay, in a game where everything has been good. I know it went into the end zone. We didn't want it to, but that one extra yard, 45, gave Winters his longest punt of the season. Before it had been 44. So there's something good there.
He's had a pretty good first half.
Just 12 seconds remain in the first half of play. Jackson leads it 42-0, and the line of scrimmage will be the 20-yard line after the touchback. Troy Thompson is the quarterback for the Blue Lions. And they're short a couple players. And they have to use the timeout or get forced a penalty. So they take a timeout.
42-0. Who'd have thunk it?
I wouldn't have. And I'm a fan.
Yes. Remember, Courthouse always brings a very good band whenever we've been here or there. Matter of fact, they were a great band, if I remember, last year.
It was a great show, yeah.
Yeah, good show. We know what kind of band we're going to see. And they won a big award here in the pregame.
They did.
Pete told us all about that. The Buckeye Hills Battle of the Band winner was presented about a 5-foot trophy, about a 5-foot high trophy presented to the Jackson Band.
All right, now we're ready. In the shotgun formation. There's a snap back to Thompson. He looks left, looking. Now has pressure. Goes to that field, and it will be picked off at the 38. And tackled at the 35-yard line. Let's see, that was Braden Powell with the interception.
Nope, Mason Lanning.
Oh, Mason
Lanning with the catch. Nice job there by Lanning. Gets the interception. 2.4 seconds left. Was that 3 turnovers by them, Pete?
That is 3.
Yep. Might be one reason why they're not wanting to throw it downfield too much, but this is a team that has thrown for well over 2,000 yards this year.
Jackson will just take a knee, and the first half will come to an end. And a nightmare on Elm Street, as Pete Wilson called it, for the Blue Lions, as they are shut out here in the first half by Jackson, 42-0.
Well, think of this. We had to take a knee there, so that's a possession. We finally...
Southern Ohio Smiles, located at 41 East South Street in Jackson, offers a variety of dental services, including hygiene cleanings, dental implants, Botox and derma fillers, Invisalign, and much more. Locally owned and ran by Brian and Jamie Morris, Southern Ohio Smiles and Southern Ohio Mini Dental Implant Center offer a friendly environment for your family. Call us today at 740-577-3239.
Cardo's Pizza would like to say thank you to the Jackson area for letting us serve you for the past 32 plus years. You can call us at 286-2525 or go to our website, www.cardospizza.com, where you can find our full menu, place your order online, or check out our buffet hours. On behalf of everyone here at Cardo's, go Ironmen!
Ladies and gentlemen, under direction of Mr. Matt Stanley, we proudly present the 2022 Blue Lion Marching Band and Rhythm and Blue Dance Team. Tonight the band presents a show of top pop hits. Taking TikTok by storm in 2021 was Walker Hayes and daughter Layla. Fancy like Applebee's on a date night. We start with Fancy Like. From Disney's High School Musical to Time Magazine's Entertainer of the Year 2021, we now bring you Olivia Rodrigo's Good For You. Debuting atop the Billboard Hot 100 with their reunion in 2019, we close our show with the Jonas Brothers, Sucker. by Matt Stanley and assisted by Ben Stryper. Dance team advisors Haley Hickson and Bianca Rogers Wright. We would like to extend a huge thank you to all of our supportive fans and wish the Jackson Band program absolute best of luck this school year. Go Big Blue. gentlemen, under the direction of Brian Hurd, with assistant directors Kate Wilson, Mallory Wilson, and Mary Elizabeth Millman, auxiliary instructors Sarah Harris, Ashley Ross Taylor, and Alicia Mannering, we proudly present to you the 2022 edition of the Pride of Jackson, the Jackson High School Marching Ironmen! Tonight we take the time to recognize the Jackson Marching Ironmen senior class of 2023. All music and dances tonight were chosen and designed by our seniors. Our second selection this evening is featured on the soundtrack of Top Gun Maverick. It's I Ain't Worried by One Republic. As a special treat tonight, this selection was arranged and will be conducted by senior Reagan Prophet. Please welcome him to the podium this evening. For our closing song of the night, the 2023 seniors say bye-bye-bye to their last season of marching band. Here is this 2000s hit by NSYNC. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention and applause. We are the Jackson High School Marching Ironmen.
Southern Ohio Smiles, located at 41 East South Street in Jackson, offers a variety of dental services including hygiene cleanings, dental implants, Botox and derma fillers, Invisalign, and much more. Locally owned and ran by Brian and Jamie Morris, Southern Ohio Smiles and Southern Ohio Midi Dental Implant Center offer a friendly environment for your family. Call us today at 740-577-3239.
Cardo's Pizza would like to say thank you to the Jackson area for letting us serve you for the past 32 plus years. You can call us at 286-2525 or go to our website, www.cardospizza.com, where you can find our full menu, place your order online, or check out our buffet hours. On behalf of everyone here at Cardo's, go Ironmen!
Health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Belicio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at beliciofoods.com/careers.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the third or fourth level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Darrow Insurance Agency at 340 South Pennsylvania Avenue in Wellston. Call 384-2630.
Auto and Truck Tire Center is your one-stop shop for all your mechanical and tire needs. Auto and Truck Tire Center offers 24-hour road service for your tires. Auto and Truck Tire Center will also come out to your farm for all your farm tire problems. So if you have a mechanical or a tire problem, give Auto and Truck Tire Center a call. 740-286-2290. That's 286-2290. Or stop in at 14700 State Route 93 in Jackson.
You're listening to the Jackson Ironmen on Mix 96 FM.
Welcome back to Jackson Ironman football. We are at Alumni Stadium. Last regular season home game for the Ironmen tonight, and they lead it 42-0 over the visiting Blue Lions of Washington Courthouse, and they will receive the second half kickoff. At Denmark, we will have a running clock.
Running clock. 30 points or more at a second half lead. It gets the clock running. We love that. We're 12 points above that.
And back deep for the Ironmen, it looks like it will be... It is Cade Wolford in the middle.
As we've mentioned, we're getting through a game. Jake Wood has been injured this week and actually has not played. He's held on extra points.
So he's been busy.
He's had a lot of them, but thank goodness we can get him healthy for next week. He's been such an outstanding player for the Ironmen this year.
Number 20, that is R.J. Foose, will kick off to begin this second half for the Blue Lions.
Third week in a row, we have started the third quarter on a running clock situation.
Like Eli Broman and Nolan Johnson also back deep for the Ironmen. Here's the kickoff by Courthouse, and it will be taken by Nolan Johnson at the 11-yard line, center of the field. He comes up to 15-20, out to the 25-30. He may go, 40-yard line, cuts back to the right, and Nolan Johnson down the sideline, 20, and run out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
What a run right up the gut. Found a big opening there. Nolan rumbles up there. Shows surprisingly good speed for a big sophomore running back. Then it's angled out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Looked for a second like he might be able to take it all the way, but a beautiful kickoff return.
Took it at the 11. They're going to put it right down on the 20. So give him a 59-yard kickoff return.
We are running clock here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Ironman as Jacob Winters comes to the line of scrimmage with his back split behind him. Here's a handoff left side, and this is Cade Wolford, and he will go into the end zone. Oh, that was way too easy. Cade Wolford with another touchdown.
Left side of that line, Trent Evans and Alan Adams. Big hole there as it was earlier for Eli Browerman. This time Cade Wolford might have got one hand on him, but nowhere close to getting a tackle. And seconds into this third quarter, the Ironmen score another touchdown.
I want to make a quick correction. Give Johnson 69 yards on that return.
I was about ready to call you on that.
High snap, but Wood puts it down, and the kick is up and good. 49-0, just underway in the second half, and we'll be back with more Jackson Ironman football after this.
Hey, all you Ironman football fans, we're back with the Gillum Insurance Player of the Game. Tune in each and every week to 96.7 and listen to Dan and Dan give their Player of the Game picks, brought to you by Gillum Insurance. And also make sure you stop by and see us at our new location, which is located at 228 Broadway Street in Jackson, Ohio. So stop by or give us a call at 740-395-0357. Make sure you're covered. See you.
Like New Cleaning Services is a locally owned, family-operated cleaning service based in Jackson. Like New provides a variety of cleaning services, including residential and commercial, and pressure washing. If you don't have the time or the heart to clean it, let Like New revive your dirtiest and lift your spirits. You can rest knowing the job was done right. For a done-right cleaning service where quality meets integrity, call Like New Cleaning Services today for a free quote at 740-879-5055. That's 879-5055.
Just 11 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Ironmen tack on a touchdown here in the second half. And the kickoff by Thatcher Brown is taken by Rocky Jones at the 18. And he's out to the 25-yard line as it goes.
Tucker Williams, playing in camp, wrap him up. Nice coverage there for the Ironmen as they've done most of the night. Pete Wilson, what do you say?
I say
we've had the one punt, and we had that take a knee. Every other possession's been a touchdown.
The only thing we hadn't shown good at was kickoff returns, and we did that. And then another quick drive, one play, 20 yards, and my gosh, you could drive the proverbial truck through that hole that Cade Wolford had.
Yep, left side of that line was outstanding. Both sides of the line have been special tonight.
First and 10 for the Blue Lions. They're on 25-yard line. Call it to 26. And Troy Thompson takes the snap. He'll hand off to Rocky Jones, and he will pick up no yardage. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and that was...
I think Ryan Taylor gets him from the backside tackle position. A lot of help in there by Brody Butcher. You know, and Pete, I don't know if you keep how many snaps in that first half did Courthouse lose yardage on running plays? It was
we'll count them up before this is over.
Okay.
Trips to the right side for the Blue Lions on 2nd and 10. And Thompson looks quickly to the left side. It is caught by Dahlmeyer, and he is down the sideline, but for the first down, he picks up about 15, maybe 16 yards, and it will be a Courthouse positive gain by A.J. Dahlmeyer.
We did have extra people coming after the quarterback. That time he was able to release it quickly and found Dahlmeyer open in the flat. First down, and that would be the third one of the night for him.
And the best Courthouse play by far of the night, 15-yard pass.
All right, running clock as the Airmen lead at 49-0. Thompson hands off to Jones, and Jones is stopped after a 1-yard gain. Oh, they get him 2 yards, and he's bent backwards, but move him out to the 43.
Butcher, and we'll see who else was in there. Tucker Williams. He's in there at the safety position now, part of that tackle.
2nd and 8 for the Blue Lions. Here's a rollout to the right side from Thompson. He throws it upfield back across the grain. Wanted to go to Caleb Brown, and it falls incomplete and short of him, so third down and 8 coming up for the Blue Lions.
Pass was incomplete, but the clock still rolls.
Favorite attorney from Columbus once more, Wilson. I don't know what that means.
All right.
He doesn't need Wilson tonight.
Oh, okay.
Third down and 8 with 8:30 remaining. In this third quarter. Thompson takes the snap, going deep over the middle to A.J. Dahlmeyer, and he makes the catch over the shoulder to 28-yard line, tackled around the 21.
That's a little more what we expected to see tonight, that ability to throw it deep to Dahlmeyer. That way he catches over the shoulder. The quarterback, Thompson, dropped it in there beautifully, and far and away their best play now, Pete Wilson.
36 yards.
All right. Moves the change down to the 21-yard line, where Dresden Tri-Valley has taken a 6-point lead over Sheridan here in the third quarter. There's Rocky Jones getting loose around the left side. He shows why he's dangerous. He goes all the way down. Did he score? At the goal line, he bumped the ball.
Came loose.
They're going to call him down, I believe, inside the 1-yard line.
Braden Powell came up with it, carried it into the end zone, but they're not going to give it to him, so it's going to be Courthouse on the half-yard line. Nice run there by the sophomore running back.
It's 49-0, but here comes Washington Courthouse for the first threat of the game. First and goal inside the 1.
Rocky is taking over their lead back role, it seemed like, last week against Chillicothe. He had over 160 yards rushing. Not big in stature, but very quick, very athletic young man.
All right, what happened? Quarterback wants to throw it. He goes into the end zone, and the ball will be
caught
for the touchdown. Rocky with the touchdown. That's Rocky Jones getting the first touchdown of the night.
He was the one back in the backfield. He just kind of worked his way through the line and found his way a little bit open in the corner of the end zone, and Thompson got it to him, and they're off the goose egg.
Clock does stop after a score. It is 49-6, and here's the extra point. I think that is Boos. Yes, he is the kicker. Good snap, and on the way, and plenty of leg on that one. 49-7 is your score. We have a break in the action in the third quarter, and we'll be back right after this.
Iron City Implement at the corner of Broadway and Water Streets in Jackson is your one-stop spot for keeping your life on track and moving. Whether it's home or commercial, Iron City Implement has you covered with quality Napa brand auto parts and more. They have all the tools to make that job easier and done right. Milwaukee-powered tools, gas-powered generators, tools and parts and products you may have never even thought you needed. Need a special part you just can't seem to find anywhere else? There's a good chance that you'll find it at Iron City Implement.
Do you have a roofing or siding project? At Higgins, they manufacture steel roofing and siding every business day with 16 colors in stock and 70,000 pieces of trim. They are prepared to ship your project immediately. Remember Higgins for your 40-year warranted, Energy Star compliant, American-made steel roofing and siding. Located on AC Avenue, just off 35 in Jackson. Call 800-782-4239 or visit them on the web at higginsroofing.com.
Here's the kickoff by Washington Courthouse, taken at the 8-yard line by Cade Wolford, straight up the middle. And he spins away at the 30-yard line, now stays on his feet, cuts it to the outside, and he's going to go down the sideline all the way. Can he make it? Yes, he can. It will be touchdown, Jackson.
No yellow flags on the field. That's what you look for. Cade takes it right up the gut, similar to the run back that Nolan Johnson had on the previous kickoff, cuts it to the outside. This time, nobody could angle him off. He takes it all the way to the house. Ironman now with 55 points.
And we still have 6 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Thatcher Brown on to attempt Ironman's extra point.
A situation where Wolford found the holes, found the crease, and then used his speed to take her to the house.
Kick on the way, and another one right down the middle. 56-7 is your score with 6:12 remaining. Another break in the action as you're listening to Jackson Ironman football on Mix 96 FM.
Dakota's, Jackson's premier place for steak and ribs, has been proudly serving the community since 2004. Come out and join us for all your local favorites like our one-of-a-kind onion loaf, or treat yourself to one of our world-class hand-cut steaks. Enjoy the fall weather fireside on our amazing patio outdoor dining area. At Dakota's, your experience and safety are our #1 priority. Here you're always treated like family. That's Dakota's Jackson at 451 McCarty Lane.
Great food, great friends, great fun.
You can be sure that you're getting the right coverage at the right price. At the Schuard Folks Insurance Agency, it's all about relationship. We work one-on-one with you to make sure your auto, home, farm, or business is protected by a quality insurance company. That's why we work with Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. We know you can trust Ohio Mutual to protect what matters most to you and your family. Once you see how Ohio Mutual cares for your needs, you'll trust them as well. Give us a call at 740-286-1708. We can recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual. Go Ironmen.
Thatcher Brown's kickoff is taken by Rocky Jones at the 18-yard line. He returns it right at the middle and going to be brought down by Delaney at the 30-yard line.
Grabbed the jersey, held on to it, then brings him down at the 30. Nice job by Bryce Delaney.
56-7 is your score. Jackson leads, and Ironmen shuffling in some new faces. Haven't had an offensive play in this.
No, we have not. Yes, we have.
Yeah, we did, yes.
Cade Wilford, touchdown. We've had one offensive play. That was a touchdown. We've had two kickoff returns. Both were fabulous. One resulted in a touchdown.
Here's Blue Lions with the first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Trips to the left. And looking over the middle is Cott, and Dahlmeyer with breaking some tackles, still on his feet. Now he sheds another one. He may go down the sideline, and he will have clear sailing for the touchdown. A 70-yard scamper. A.J. Dahlmeyer broke about 4 tackles and just kept working his way to that sideline where he outraced the defenders.
I don't know. I couldn't believe the first half, but minutes here into the third quarter, it's been 2 scores each. Unbelievable. 2 one-play drives. Unbelievable. Dahlmeyer is an outstanding athlete, been there, known as their best receiver all along. He made tacklers miss on that one and takes it to the house.
69 yards on that one, gentlemen.
R.J. Poose will try to tack on another point to make it a 42-point margin.
Boy, does that help their total yards, Pete.
And this kick is blocked.
And Gavin Jones got that big call up there for that block.
Score remains Jackson 56, the Blue Lions 13. Another break in the action. And we'll be back with more Ironman football after this.
HER Realtors is now doing business as Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. The same great service, the same great people, just a different logo. This month, when you list with Howard Hanna in Jackson, you'll get a free professional detail cleaning of your home before it goes on the market. And for buyers, Howard Hanna has a 100% buyback guarantee for any Howard Hanna home listing you purchased and aren't happy with. Some restrictions apply. Call Howard Hanna in Jackson at 740-577-9551 for more details. Call it sold with green and gold.
This is Joel Wood with Infinity Insurance Solutions in Jackson. Having the right players in the right places is critical for positive outcome. We at Infinity Insurance Solutions have some of the best. This puts Infinity Insurance Solutions in the best position to get the best insurance value for your business, business auto, home, personal auto, classic vehicle, life, IRAs, and annuities. Let our team find the best solution for you. Infinity Insurance Solutions of Jackson.
Call Joel Wood, Shauna Davis, or Twain Boring at 740-286-4385.
Oh, we've had a lot of kickoffs here in this third quarter. Here's the kick, and it's taken by Nolan Johnson at the 15-yard line. And there's a big hit, stranding him straight up at the 25. So a 10-yard return. That's where the Jackson Ironman offense will take over.
Pretty much the first play of this third quarter that wasn't electrifying. Pete Wilson.
A 10-yard return there by Nolan Johnson. Courthouse showing the explosion that we knew they were capable of, we expected to see some of. Dahlmeyer with a 69-yard catch and run there on the pass from Troy Thompson. Extra point, though, is blocked, so the Ironmen still lead 56-13, and the clock runs.
And first and 10, Jackson. Winter still in the game for the Ironmen. He hands off left side. Turning in the stiff arm is Wolford, and he's thrown out of bounds after a 3-yard gain here in front of his own bench. A 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Stop. The clock does keep running.
And they still have our offense in there. I think Coach Hall, watching him on the defense, he addressed the defense a little bit on that last play. So he probably doesn't want to give up total momentum, but he's got pretty much a starting offense in there.
Appears to be. Winters will step under the center, and he'll have a little play action. Now he's going to be throwing off balance and caught at the 33 and turning it upfield. Who is that? Making the catch? Is that?
I'm going to guess it's Eli. That's about where he usually is in the flats. And we'll see. It is.
Eli Roman.
No shocker there. Nice job there. He's able to catch it and make up the yards for a first down. And
Winter's doing a nice job of scrambling. It looked like he was going down almost to his knee, and here comes Tucker Williams in to replace him.
Had a defender basically hanging on him. That shows you the strength of a Jacob Winters. Now I would think Jacob's probably done for the evening.
He checks out 8 out of 13, 141 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
1st and 10, Jackson. And movement along that line of scrimmage will cost them 5 yards. Tucker Williams, the new quarterback in. He's a 5'10", 150-pound sophomore.
Tucker's done a great job the last 2 games playing the whole second half. So not the whole second half because Brody Woodford has gotten into some of them after Tucker there, but doing a good job running the offense. Now tonight he's in there with mainly the starters along with him.
Yes, so they work out of the eye. Williams up under center and fumble on the exchange and a big pileup at the 36. But Jackson does keep the ball, but they lose additional yardage. Well, it brings up 2nd down and 17 yards to go. Down to 2:35 in this third quarter. The Ironmen lead at 56-13. And again, it's a fumble on the exchange. The ball's still loose, and it's all the way back to the 21-yard line where the Ironmen do recover it. But, boy, a big loss on the play, and the Ironmen are going backwards.
Yeah, look who's coming back in. Jacob Winters, we just already called his night off, but he's going to come back in. It's going to be 3rd and a mile, 3rd and 33.
All right, 3rd down, or 2nd, yeah, it is 3rd down. 33 yards to go. We are at 1:45 remaining in the third quarter. Courthouse showing blitz, and the Ironman handoff. This time it's running left. It's Wolford. He gets the corner, 30, 35, and he steps out of bounds around the 37, 38-yard line. It will be 4th down, and the Ironman will be looking to punt it away.
Second punt of the night for Jackson.
They're out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 4th down.
It will get some of it back, but clock running. Boy, just a minute, 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. How fast it goes with a running clock.
Line of scrimmage is the 38. It's 4th and 15. Winners under no pressure will get this punt away. It's a low kick, and it's driving down the field, and it will bounce inside the 25 and be down at the 21-yard line.
Another good net punt there for Jacob Winters, Pete.
That would be a 41-yard punt by Jacob. He had a 41 or a 45-yarder earlier, so that's a 43-yard average. Very good.
And with just 46 seconds, change of possession, the clock is stopped. (56-13) is your score. Jackson with the big lead. Jumped out early, 42-0 at halftime. We will have lots of things to talk about, particularly some awards in the second half.
Absolutely.
Final stats, and of course Coach Andy Hall will be here. High snap, but Troy Thompson brings it down. Now he's pressure, and he'll go down inside the 15-yard line.
Wrapped up in there by Ryan Taylor. Brings him down. Tackle for a loss. Big loss.
Snyder in there also with an assist.
Yep.
And that is the final play of this third quarter. Jackson leads it 56-13, and we'll be back with more Jackson Ironman football right after this timeout.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
Nimco Propane is your local propane provider, serving all your propane needs. Nimco Propane sets all tank sizes all year round, and customer service is their number one.
We'd like to say thank you to the Jackson area for letting us serve you for the past 32-plus years. You can call us at 286-2525 or go to our website, www.cardospizza.com, where you can find our full menu, place your order online, or check out our buffet hours. On behalf of everyone here at Cardo's, go Ironmen!
Southern Ohio Smiles, located at 41 East South Street in Jackson, offers a variety of dental services including hygiene cleanings, dental implants, Botox and derma fillers, Invisalign, and much more. Locally owned and ran by Brian and Jamie Morris, Southern Ohio Smiles and Southern Ohio Mini Dental Implant Center offer a friendly environment for your family. Call us today at 740-577-3239.
Welcome back to Jackson Ironman football. Dan Dobbins alongside Pete Wilson and Dan Morrow, and the Ironmen lead at 56-13 as we start the fourth quarter.
4 touchdowns between the two teams, even with the running clock. But the Ironmen actually gain a point as Courthouse missed one of their extra point kicks. Ironmen 56, Courthouse 13. Courthouse will start this fourth quarter 2nd and 20 from their own 11-yard line.
And they continue with Troy Thompson as the quarterback.
Zach Kraft in there, one of the defensive tackles for the Ironmen. Ironmen starting to filter some new people in.
And Thompson takes the snap, rolls to the left, and throws it up. And sends it for Haycock, and the ball is incomplete. It was out of bounds. Their only coverage for the Ironmen was Eli Browerman.
Really good pressure on him there. Andrew Davis getting pressure on him. Made him throw it a little quicker than he wanted to and threw it toward the Jackson sideline, out of bounds.
Brings up third down and long for the Blue Lions at their own 11-yard line. There's that back and wants to go down the right side of the field, and this ball is overthrown. Kalen Brown, the intended receiver. Pretty good coverage out there around the 40.
Well covered. They had 3 receivers out in the pattern. We had all 3 of them blanketed. Now they're looking at a 4th down and long. Boy, I still hate to punt in the fourth quarter when you're down this much, but what is it, 4th and 20?
Yep, their ball is resting at their own 11-yard line. I think we'll see Tanner Leemaster coming in for his another punt for the Blue Lions. And once again, he'll stand with his feet on the goal line.
Frontier Athletic Conference basketball fans will hear the name Tanner Leemaster this year. Outstanding basketball player for this Blue Lions team, who should be very solid this year.
Leemaster at this goal line to punt it away. Here come the Ironmen, and a low spiraling kick, and it will... The Ironmen let it bounce, and it does take a Blue Lion roll all the way down. This will be the best punt of the night for the Blue Lions to the 34-yard line.
That one helped his average, Pete.
All right, let's see what we're going to say here. 39, 54, 56 yards.
Wow. Jackson now has a whole new unit coming on the field offensively.
It didn't look like it was maybe 15 feet off the ground, but it did cast the distance.
Well, we've put pressure on him, and he has had to take a one-step kick literally every time to get rid of it as quick as he could.
Coach Andy Hall talking with Tucker Williams as he gets the play, and he'll come into the Ironman offense with 9:45 to go in this fourth quarter, or running clock.
Jacob Allen, who Coach Hall said is back healthy, had to sit out last week. He's in there at the left tackle position.
High formation for the Ironman. It's Williams taking the snap. He hands off the left side and breaking some tackles and picking up yardage out over the 40-yard line, and they give him a gain of 8. He's tackled at the 42-yard line.
Is that Bryce Delaney?
It looked like Bryce Delaney.
You also see Grant McCarty in the backfield. Tucker getting the orders from Coach Hall on the sideline. He'll take it to the huddle there. Colson Oyer, the other tackle.
Out of the I formation, hand off the second back through. Stiff arm there by Delaney. He has the first down as he's out to midfield.
Right at midfield. Nice run there by Bryce Delaney. He's had some awfully good games running the football in JV football this year. Been such a key member of the defense, taking over the nose guard spot as the year has worn on.
It is down to 8:25 remaining in the game. Coach Hall talking to Tucker Williams there on the sideline. It's the play. From the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Ironmen. Pitch to Delaney, gets a good stiff arm at midfield and dives forward for a 7-yard gain down to the 43-yard line.
Center sights in there at the center position. Ryan Taylor at the left guard. Joel Cashmore, one of the wide receivers.
So it is a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. Ball now moves to the 43.
Caden Fleelman, he is in there at a wide receiver position.
Williams hands off. This time it's Grant McCarty, and McCarty finds a nice hole as he picks up the first down. He's all the way down to the 31-yard line of the Blue Lions.
Exactly what you want your second unit to do. And that, you don't want to throw it too much now, but you want to run it, keep the thing going, keep the yard markers moving, and watch that running clock run. Ironman about ready to pick up win number 7 on this season.
We are at 7 minutes remaining in tonight's game. 56-13. Here's the first down play as McCarty has it. He follows the blockers over that left side, and he puts up another 7-8 yards, giving a gain of 8 on that first down carry.
Colton Leach in there, also getting a good block. He's a junior.
How about this? The Sheridan Generals taking the lead over Tri-Valley, 14-13. With that score sounds familiar.
Yes, it does. With Tri-Valley has won one by that very same score. That still hurt.
It does. 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go. 2nd and short for the Ironmen. Ball at the 23-yard line. Cashmore out wide to the left side. Simon's out to the right. Wardhouse, there's a pitch back, and we got Wiley with the carry. Ball is taken away and running down field and tackled at midfield by Tucker Williams, but that ball was stripped out of the hands by Sander Camden, and he knew what to do with it, Dan. He
took off running, and a nice job by Tucker Williams to save that touchdown, because there was nobody but Tucker that had a shot at him. Caught up a few yards, got him wrapped up, but not until he was able to cross the 50, and they're going to mark it right about the 49-yard line of the Ironmen.
Another turnover by the Ironmen. 1st and 10 for the Blue Lions at the Ironman 49.
Easton McGraw on the field for the Ironmen, one of the cornerback positions. Charlie Woodard at an outside linebacker.
Troy Thompson, number 8, continues to quarterback the Blue Lions. He's a senior. High snap, and hands the ball back to number 7. That's Rocky Jones. And Jones has the room, and he will go all the way down the far sideline for the touchdown. 49 yards for the Blue Lions score.
That is the kind of explosiveness we know Rocky Jones has. Got that to the end zone pretty quickly. Ran right behind the right side of their offensive line, cut it to the outside, down the sideline, and into the end zone.
The Blue Lions get on the board with their 3rd touchdown of the game, all coming here in the second half. And R.J. Foose to attempt the extra point. Low snap. It's bobbled, and the holder has to take off and run. Tosses it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion to number 6. That's Miguel Utera. And all of a sudden, the game is back to a 21.
Well, you got it. 56-21. They have at least not totally quit in this contest. Kept their starters in on that last possession or so. Running back Rocky Jones takes it to the house. 5:19 to go. Pete Wilson.
Rocky Jones, a 49-yard TD run, and then on a very unconventional 2-point play off the bad snap. The holder made a nice play there. We're able to throw it into the end zone to the receiver. It's 56-21.
The Ironmen kickoff team will have, like the normal kickoff team out there. Maybe a few bodies are changing. I see that now. Wolford, Simon, and Broman back deep for the Ironmen.
Usually even when you go with second units offense and defense, you don't change special teams much just because of the organization part of it.
Boost, who tees it up on the right side of near the right hash mark. And moves it deep, and it will be taken by Wolford at the 11-yard line. Wolford straight up the middle of the field. Again, he's out over the 35. Now it's a race. He's at the 40, 45, and tackled near midfield in front of the Ironman bench.
He wasn't far from turning the corner right there at midfield. He'd have been down the whole sideline, but a great job there by Cade once again. Give us a short field.
Toby Mitchell making that touchdown-saving tackle at the 48-yard line.
One strength this second half, Pete Wilson's kickoff returns, isn't it?
Right, of course, Wolford with the touchdown. 92 yards. Johnson with a 69-yard return, and that one goes for 38 by Cade.
And we have number 5, Bodie Wolford, the freshman in at quarterback for the Airmen. He works out of the shotgun. Then Simon's in motion, and he gets the handoff. Simon's around the end of the left side. He cuts it up and crosses the 50 and tackled at the 44-yard line of Courthouse.
Simons, Brody, a handful of those freshmen played a very good, strong freshman schedule this year. I think they had one loss, but a lot of them getting some opportunities here these last couple weeks for Friday night football.
It's a gain of 7. And the clock down to 4 minutes remaining. Wolford takes the snap, looking over the middle, wants to pass, has pressure, and he'll be sacked all the way back to the 40-yard line. That's a loss on the play of over 10 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 16 for, make it 3rd down and 18 now for the Ironmen.
40-yard line, 3rd and 18 for the Ironmen.
Courthouse sending everybody up the middle on that one and able to get to Wolford. Big loss. And there's the 3rd down and a long play for the Ironmen. A fake to the motion man, and Wolford will keep it. Pick up short gain out to the 41, maybe the 42, and now the Ironman punting unit will come back on the field and punt it away.
Stay with us. Post-game activities. As usual, we will give away awards. The Jason Gillum Insurance Player of the Week Award will be announced again. The Monroe Collision Hit of the Game will be announced. Pete Wilson statistics, and as always, we will have a chance to visit about this game with head coach Andy Hall.
We certainly will. Jacob Winters win to punt it away. Nobody back deep for the Blue Lions, and now we have a penalty. Flag thrown on the far side of the field, and that will be procedure against the Ironmen. How about this score? The Ironton Fighting Tigers tied up with the Gallia Academy Blue Devils, 22 up.
And they were up 22-0.
22-7 at one point.
22-7, and to let Gallia fight back like that. Way to go, Gallia. Whoa, that's a shocker. That's the number one team in Division 5 in the state of Ohio.
A 5-yard penalty. Again, Blue Lions with nobody back deep.
Gallia lost earlier to Rock Hill, and I don't think a lot of people gave them a lot of opportunity to win this.
Snap is away. Here's the kick. And it will take a big Ironman roll. This will help the averages as the ball will roll inside the 15 and be down near the 12-yard line.
Get your math cap on, Pistol. That's a good one.
All the way down to the 12-yard line. So that's going to be 51 yards for Jacob. So he's gone 45, 41, and 51 on the punts.
And now we have 1 minute and 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Probably only a few snaps left. Players starting to gather around the 50-yard line of each team.
Getting a little chilly out there tonight.
It's amazing to me that Coach Williamson still has his first-string offense out there.
Yep.
And that
which has allowed them to score a couple touchdowns here, you got to feel. Olmeyer has been outstanding in the stats that they gained this second half. They had no stats at halftime.
Well, Thompson back to throw it, and he's pressured. Now looking upfield, and it will be LeMaster, but this ball will be intercepted by Simon at the 45. He's at the 30. He's at the 25-yard line, 20, and he's still on his feet inside the 15, and he finally goes down at the 12-yard line.
Late flag comes in way behind the play. Great interception by Ryan. He goes up in the air, gets the two hands on it, then a very good interception return.
Let's see what I think the interception will stand.
I think it's going to be a penalty against Jackson. The interception will stand. The flag came very late.
Personal foul. Return team number 7. Operative to the goal for catch.
Return team.
Which was us.
No, that shouldn't be half the distance to the goal.
No, I think they made a mistake there. They're going to discuss things and get this right. It should be a penalty for us after the fine return by Ryan Simon. Pete, another turnover for the Ironman defense.
That's right. Simon with the interception, the third interception for the Ironman tonight. So that makes 4 turnovers against Courthouse. And it was against Courthouse, the way it turns out, half the distance penalty to the 6-yard line.
So it will be against the Blue Lions. So the Ironmen looking at a 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Less than a minute remaining, and the clock is running. Lee Wolford sends Charlie Woodard in motion, and he pitches to him, trying to get around the corner, left in, and he will be run out of bounds around the 2-yard line. And that will probably be the last play of the game.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Jackson wants to run another play. I would be surprised if they do, although Coach Hall called a play in for Bodie Wolford. So let's see if the Ironmen are going to snap one more time.
They will. 14-13. Now Wolford under center. And handoff straight up the middle. Is it McCarty? And he gets in for the touchdown.
That's with 4.5 seconds left in the contest.
And McCarty with his first touchdown of the night. And now the Ironmen lead it 62-21. The extra point will for Thatcher Brown. Snap is on the way, the kick, and he's right down the middle. 63-21, the Ironmen increased the lead, and
Southern Ohio Smiles, located at 41 East South Street in Jackson, offers a variety of dental services including hygiene cleanings, dental implants, Botox and derma fillers, Invisalign, and much more. Locally owned and ran by Brian and Jamie Morris, Southern Ohio Smiles and Southern Ohio Midi Dental Implant Center offer a friendly environment for your family. Call us today at 740-577-3239.
Cardo's Pizza would like to say thank you to the Jackson area for letting us serve you for the past 32 plus years. You can call us at 286-2525 or go to our website, www.cardospizza.com, where you can find our full menu, place your order online, or check out our buffet hours. On behalf of everyone here at Cardo's, go Ironmen!
And whistles. This game will not end. That's the end of the game.
Oh, it is the end of the game. Okay. It did end.
63-21 is your final here tonight as the Jackson Ironmen roll over the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions in the final regular season home game here in Alumni Stadium.
Well, and that's a big